When I woke up this morning, the very first thing I did was check my email and Facebook. Then I sat down with a bowl of cereal and checked my YouTube feed. I'm subscribed to 147 channels and there were 61 new videos waiting for me. I spent 15 minutes choosing which video to watch and 2 minutes actually watching it. Then I went to the video subreddit and watched a viral video of a crazy Japanese game show. I walked to work listening to a Crack.com podcast. At the office, I edited a video on one screen while watching Netflix on another. Back at home, I spent an hour searching for another Netflix show, then browsed HBO Go, Hulu, Blip TV, Vimeo, College Humor, Comedy Central. You know what? I'm just gonna go home and play games on Steam. The average American spends 13.6 hours every day consuming media from dozens of different sources. Our culture has reached media oversaturation, and it's affecting the way we consume and appreciate content. I mean, no one can deny, it's awesome. We live in a world where every song, movie, TV show, book, and broadcast is instantly available at the tap of a finger. But what if all this infinite choice is a bad thing? Several scientific studies show that more options actually make us less happy. Researchers from Hope College and Yale University found that people that compare and deliberate on their choices more actually experience higher levels of anxiety and even depression. The term opportunity cost refers to the time invested in one selection versus the opportunities lost in another. Simply put, spending an hour watching PewDiePie play Minecraft means one less hour watching Antiques Roadshow, Legend of Korra, a documentary about sushi. Media has become infinite, but time remains limited. And while we regret the options that we miss out on, we also regret the options that we settle with. In one experiment, a group of people were given season passes to a local theater company. Half were given the passes at the full price and the other half at a discount. The researchers found that full price payers attended more shows than discount payers, and argued that people experience more regret if they don't use what they pay for. Think about how this experiment applies to subscription services like Netflix, Amazon Prime, Hulu, and HBO Go. We feel obligated to consume as much media as possible to make the most out of what we've paid for. A phenomenon called adaptation is another side effect of infinite choice. In short, the more media we're exposed to, the more we become used to it and become progressively less satisfied with what we consume. We've seen so many stories, tropes, and ideas rehashed that nothing seems original anymore. Pop culture starts to feel stale as we realize how little content is actually original. Because of adaptation, enthusiasm over new content doesn't last very long, and we become obsessed with novelty. We crave fresh new content faster than creators can put it out, and when a new movie or show is successful, there's an overwhelming and immediate demand for more. This leads to yet another problem called the blurring effect, which is a term coined by web critic Mike Stoklasa. We are inundated by so much content today that it's actually easier to remember older content from a time when there wasn't so much choice. Try to remember the last 5 movies you watched, then try to remember 5 movies you loved as a kid. Which is easier? This blurring effect concept is dramatically affecting the way that Hollywood makes movies. In order to compete with the endless glut of alternative entertainment, big studios strive to appeal to the largest, most profitable demographics. This severely limits the types of films being made. So what are we left with? A whole bunch of sequels, remakes, reboots, and adaptations of books and comics we read growing up. Properties that a mass audience will recognize and guarantee a profit. Even blockbusters with original scripts seem to target a singular demographic, white males between the age of 18 and 35. Which is a bit counterintuitive considering that, according to the MPAA, there are actually slightly more women filmgoers than men. But Hollywood's challenging relationship with the female demographic is a topic for another time. The great paradox is that infinite choice is also a positive force in our society. There are more artists, filmmakers, and creators now than at any other time in history, and all those artists have an audience and platform to share their work and ideas. But with these incredible gains, the question becomes, what have we lost? So now you have a choice. You can like this video and subscribe to our channel, or you can watch one of the other videos in our Mashable Explained series. And don't worry. If you're unhappy with your choice for some reason, you can always come back here and make another one.